There's no better feeling than a personal win, and the State Farm Personal Price Plan can help you do just that. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Shouldn't skipping to payday be as easy as skipping to the next song? Introducing MyPay from Chime. Get up to $500 of your pay before payday. Get paid when you save with MyPay. Start at Chime.com. Eligibility requirements apply. Credit limits range from $20 to $500. Provided by the Bancorp Bank N.A. and Stride Bank N.A.
This is Optimal Living Daily. When did you stop asking for what you want? By Dr. Kelly Flanagan of drkellyflanagan.com. And I'm Justin Malik, here to help you find a little bit of extra inspiration, motivation, or even happiness in your day. So with that, let's get right to it and start optimizing your life. When did you stop asking for what you want? By Dr. Kelly Flanagan of drkellyflanagan.com. It's a Saturday morning in early December, which means I'm sitting at the kitchen table with the kids, a cup of coffee, and a discussion about all the Christmas gifts they want. I'm annoyed by all the asking, seems a little materialistic. So I decide to rain on their parade. I ask, which month do you like better, December or January? And of course they all scream, December. So I ask, most of December you don't have any new gifts, but in January you have all your new toys. If the gifts are so great, why do you like December more? They roll their eyes and ignore me, and the stream of requests begins to flow again. As I listen though, the stream of requests is my answer. What makes December so joyful for kids? They're given the freedom to want and to ask. Why we quit asking? From an early age, we get taught to not ask. I do it to my children, usually when the asking piles up. Can you reach this for me? Can I have more ice cream? Will you read me one more book? When can we play video games? Can we go to the toy aisle? I subtly discourage the asking with quiet sighs or with eye rolls of my own, or by getting up slowly and dramatically to grant the request. As children, we learn our wanting is a burden. School is organized around doing what you're told and suppressing what you want. It's all about raised hands and hall passes and a red stoplight in the lunchroom. The whole structure is designed to keep a kid from talking, wanting, and asking. Thank you, teachers who quietly subvert this. As children, we learn our asking is forbidden. So as adults, the joy of asking is replaced by a feeling of guilt. We feel guilty asking for raises, asking our spouse to help around the house, asking a waiter to take back the wrong order, or asking the person with an overflowing cart of groceries if we can move ahead of them with our single carton of milk. We even feel guilty asking for help. Most clients arrive in therapy saying, I shouldn't need help like this. As adults, our wants get buried beneath a mountain of guilt and shame and frustration. We need to unearth them again. And when we do, we're going to discover our silenced requests are actually buried treasures. How can I be so sure? Because when we quit forbidding and start encouraging our children to fully want, the things they want are utterly beautiful. What happens when we start asking? In September, my oldest son asked if he could continue his annual birthday tradition. Every year, in lieu of presents, he asks his friends to bring bags of food for the local food pantry. Every year, we take a picture of the kids standing amongst a pile of food for hungry people. Every year in the photo, the kids' faces are plastered with joy. My son wants beautiful things. In October, my daughter asked if she could cut out, color, and deliver invitations for her friends to donate to the local food bank so that disadvantaged families would have something to eat for Thanksgiving dinner. When we finally dropped the invitations into her friends' backpacks at school, her smile finally stretched from ear to ear. My daughter wants beautiful things. In November, during the week before Thanksgiving, my kids went to a friend's house and packed lunches for the children in their school who wouldn't have access to their free school lunches over the week-long break. My son said he saw a kid carrying one of the lunches. He said it was the best part of his day. Our kids want beautiful things. In the first weeks of December, my kids went shopping for Christmas gifts for the less fortunate children in their school. They bought basic items like shirts and coats and hats and gloves. While shopping, they bought materials to create Christmas gifts for each other. When they got home, they asked if they could forfeit some of their presents again this year to choose Christmas gifts for children in underdeveloped countries. My kids want beautiful things. In our area, there's an organization called Feed My Starving Children. Groups of parents and kids sign up to pack meals for hungry people half a world away. By the time the kids are done, they're glowing with joy. We try to sign up for a time slot this year, but they're all full. Too many other kids are already packing food and glowing with joy. Kids want beautiful things. So do adults if we can give ourselves permission to want again. And so do adults if we can become like children again. We need more asking. At Christmas time, kids are joyful because we're giving them permission to be their good and beautiful selves and to connect with us through their asking. And they're teaching us something about ourselves and about joy. Our wants aren't ultimately bad or selfish. Our wants, in the end, reveal the depths of love within us. We must plumb those depths. And then, when we discover all the good and beautiful things we want, just waiting for a voice to make them real, we must start asking. It is a way of expressing who we truly are, and it is a way of connecting who we are to the people around us. We don't need less of that. We need more of that. We need a world full of people wanting and asking. So we might discover the treasure of love within us, so joy may finally come to the world, and so the magic of this month might last longer than a season. You just listened to the post titled, "When Did You Stop Asking for What You Want?" by Dr. Kelly Flanagan of drkellyflanagan.com, and I'll be right back with my commentary. Good taste is easy to spot, but hard to pin down. You know it when you see it. With your car, you want something sophisticated and daring, yet classic, approachable, but with an air of opulence. That's where the Range Rover Evoque comes in. The Range Rover Evoque is charisma in motion, art and craft in equal measure. Its exterior is a quietly bold expression of Range Rover DNA with a floating roof, continuous waistline, and three-dimensional grille that give it a captivating character. Inside, you'll find a calm, minimalist cabin anchored by a tactile gear shifter where clean lines, sumptuous materials, and advanced technology come together. Make a statement in the Range Rover Evoque. This elegant SUV elevates every drive, offering a new dimension of refinement and luxury. Whether you prefer a modern aesthetic or a warmer, authentic appearance, the Evoque's interior can be tailored to your taste. Ready to experience sophisticated design and premium materials in motion? Explore the Range Rover Evoque at LandRoverUSA.com.
Introducing My Pay from Chime, a revolutionary new way to get paid. Let's say new dates to your favorite band's sold-out tour drop Tuesday, but you get paid Friday. Life doesn't wait for payday. With My Pay from Chime, you can get up to $500 of your pay before payday. No interest, no credit check, no mandatory fees. My Pay. Get paid when you say. Start at Chime.com. Eligibility requirements apply. Credit limits range from $20 to $500. $2 fee to get funds instantly. Provided by the Bancorp Bank N.A. and Stride Bank N.A.
Thank you to Dr. Kelly. The timing is actually right with this one, since it seems we start to think about the holiday season earlier and earlier every year. But anyway, the part where he talked about how we learn to suppress our wants as we grow up definitely hit home for me. It's really easy to hold back from asking for something, for anything, especially at work, like asking for help or for a raise, but also smaller things, like even just asking to go ahead in the grocery line, like he mentioned. I don't think I've ever done that, even if I just had one item and the person in front of me had 30. I just don't want to be a bother. And what's funny is that I just had a dream last night that I was back to working a corporate job and got a promotion. And when they gave me the new salary, I was pleased. But right after, I was thinking to myself, why didn't I ask for a bigger raise? Why didn't I negotiate at all? I definitely could have secured even a tiny bit more if I had asked. So the timing was really weird for me when he was talking about that part. But in any case, I'm sure part of this article hit home for you at least, and something to think about this weekend. And with that, have a great weekend. Thank you for being here and listening every day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.